Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I am Lupagus. Day 3 of Minnesota Vikings training camp is in the books, and it was only a walkthrough today, so not a ton of stuff to report, but we still do have some news and nuggets and talkers that came out of today's camp. So we're going to do that. Before we do, hit the subscribe button, please, for the love of God. If you already subscribed, become a member. Exclusive content throughout the season, giveaways. It's fantastic for as little as $2 a month. Let's get into what happened here today. And really, the big talker, Onebar, already did a video on it, but Justin Jefferson held out of practice today with a hamstring issue. KOC said the thing is we avoided anything serious. And it various reports, Will Ragetz, Judd Zelga, they were saying like he may miss a chunk of training camp, like the majority of camp, which for the most part is absolutely 100% fine with me. Like, we don't need him out there risking further injury. The one downside, though, is that he's going to lose some rapport, the reps with JJ McCarthy, getting used to how he throws the football. I know they've been practicing together, mini camps, OTAs in the offseason, been throwing each other balls. But just the fact when you run in the play, especially in the preseason game, I don't know how much McCarthy's going to play, or how much Justin Jefferson would play anyway. But like, just getting that rapport down, the fact they're losing those reps does kind of suck. But you know what? If it means Justin Jefferson's going to be healthy for week 1, that rapport can come during the season, and I'm 100% fine with that. Will Ragetz actually said with Justin Jefferson set to miss at least a chunk of training camp, we should see plenty of Rondale Moore, Tim Jones, maybe even rookie Ty Felton with the Vikings' first-team offense, alongside Jordan Addison and Jalen Naylor. So, yes, Jalen Naylor definitely going to benefit from JJ being out. Tim Jones getting some reps with the ones. Could you imagine? Who would have thought when Tim Jones was signed, he may get reps with the ones in training camp? And Rondale Moore, who looks good. Like the video yesterday, he looks like he's moving well, cutting well, got short, choppy steps. And then Ty Felton. Like, I love the fact Ty Felton, our third rounder, could get some reps with the ones because he's a versatile weapon. Give him the ball, get him used to this offense, get him used to JJ McCarthy, get him used to this O-line, get him used to playing with Jordan Addison and Jalen Naylor, and we'll see what he can do. He could be a hidden weapon for us, but hopefully they're treating this the right way. Justin Jefferson just being extra cautious, and when you're that good, when you're the best receiver in the league, you really don't need training camp overall. So Ryan Kelly, Alec Lewis, our good friend now after being on the show last night, probably one of our best friends at this point. He mentioned the Ryan Kelly had to say about JJ McCarthy. And I was going to just kind of do a clip from this, but I'm going to read the whole quote because I think the whole quote tells a lot. This is Ryan Kelly, a vested veteran in the league, plays a lot of good quarterbacks over there in Indianapolis. He says this: we started in April, worked through May and June. We played golf and went to dinner together. Those things in the offseason I think are so critical for not just the offensive line and JJ, but it's the way he goes in the locker room, whether it's to the defense or special teams. The way he carries himself at 22 or 23 years old is so impressive. I was asked about that earlier. I look back at some of the veteran quarterbacks I've had, Rivers, Luck, some of those guys, and you can that at such an early age. That doesn't make sense. And you can see that at such an early age. I think that's what he means. I think there was a word missing there. It's impressive. KO holds him to a high standard. The whole organization holds him to a high standard, but it's not nearly the standard he holds himself to. I think when you have that at 22 or 23, that's our guy. You rally around that because you know he's doing everything he can to be successful. Certainly will take as much off his plate as possible and just keep rolling. So that's fantastic to hear from Ryan Kelly, this veteran who comes over here after being, his entire career with the Colts, playing with, like he said, Rivers and Luck, and then seeing how JJ carries himself. And that's the polar opposite what we're hearing from Caleb Williams right now over there in Bears camp. Like, they're trying to teach him how to carry himself. Like, you shouldn't have to teach a quarterback how to carry himself, how to be a professional. JJ has it instilled in him already, and it's showing, and it's rubbing off on these veterans. Like Ryan Kelly, if he's been around forever, like the fact he can see it, he can realize it, he notices it, and he appreciates it. It's huge. And he's out there playing golf with them. And the other interesting thing I thought about this quote was the last part. Certainly will take as much off his plate as possible and just keep rolling. To me, that refers to the run game. Like, they're going to pound the shit out of the football. Ryan Kelly's going to block his ass off. Donovan Jackson, Will Fries, Christian Darrisaw, Brian. Like, they're going to make it easy for him as possible because they're going to block the hell out of him, anybody coming at him, and also just open up holes in run game so he can hand the ball off. He doesn't have to be the focus of the offense. So a lot of this Ryan Kelly quote. So I definitely think it was worth repeating and very interesting. And JJ McCarthy, like, I know we haven't seen on the field yet, but he's doing everything right so far. Everything right that he can. There's no concerns about his character. There's no concerns about his work ethic. There's no concerns about the time he puts in off the field to make himself better. He's totally committed. And I know I need to see it on the field, but right now I'm very happy that he is the guy we're going to the season with at the quarterback position. One last nugget. Dallas Turner was asked about working with Jonathan Grenard, and he said this. Right after the season, Grenard and I were hitting it strong in the weight room, watching film, picking each other's brain. He has a lot of knowledge. He's one of the best vets on the team. It was a good opportunity to be around him and spend time with him and see how he got to this point in his career. So when a young player like Dallas Turner works with a veteran, like realizes how good he is and wants to absorb everything he can from him, it's almost like the JJ McCarthy thing. Like, he's trying to make himself better just by being around a veteran and learning. And Grenard willing to pass down that information, pass down how to be a pro, pass down how to be such a good player to Dallas Turner. That's awesome. I love that. That both the fact that Turner's willing to do it, and then the fact that Turner's willing to receive it and Grenard's willing to give it. It's only going to make him better. And I cannot wait. I really hope Dallas Turner just has a huge leap in year 2 from a production standpoint, from a sack standpoint. I just don't know how much Brian Flores is going to let him do his thing and go after the quarterback. We'll see. But the fact he's working with John Grenard just shows how good he wants to be and the drive he has to be one of the best in the league. So hopefully it pans out. So those are your nuggets from day 3. Again, it was a walkthrough today, so not a lot of on-field news and nuggets. Tomorrow they will be suited up. First open practice for all you heading on training camp tomorrow. Should be a lot coming of that. We will definitely be all over that on Saturday afternoon. So, guys, that's day 3 recap in the books. Keep your skull in your hole.